Hey, welcome back guys. So today on this video we're talking about PayPal prepaid debit card, and more specifically we are talking about can you activate a PayPal prepaid debit card and the activation process. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, if you're not familiar with PayPal, it is one of the more popular prepaid debit cards on the market right now. But one of the problems that a lot of folks have been talking to me about is activating the card and having issues activating this debit card. And it's kind of interesting because this card is issued by the Bancorp Bank, it looks like, and the activation process, it looks like, is possibly run by NetSpend. And when I got a prepaid card through NetSpend, it was really easy to activate. Actually, it only took maybe 2 minutes to activate. Although activating PayPal prepaid debit card has been really awful. In fact, it's not even activated as I'm doing this video. So basically what happened was I bought the card at a local retailer. I bought this one at CVS, $2.95, and then on the back of the package it says you can activate it in a number of different ways. You can either download the mobile app, or you can go to the website, or you can call. I don't really like calling customer service just because sometimes it can be a frustrating experience and it's a long, annoying process to go through the IVR system. So I went ahead and downloaded the app. I opened the app. I'm going to go ahead and open it right now. And then what I did is I clicked right here, activate card. Seems pretty simple. Same layout as my NetSpend, same layout here for the card number, security code. Didn't have any issues. But on my PayPal card, what happens after I put the card number and security code, it just spins around. It doesn't actually activate. And I left it there for maybe an hour. Same thing, nothing happened. So I went on the website, same exact thing. It looks the same. I entered the card number, security code, and it just spins around like it's thinking. So I went on my desktop, went to the website, same thing. After entering the card number and the 3-digit security code from the back, it just spins around and doesn't do anything. So the last option is I have to call customer service. I called customer service, or the activation line on the back of the card, right here, 866-753-6440, and they have an option to text message you a link to activate the card. So let me switch over to that text message. All right, so here's the text message that I received. Basically, you just click on this and it brings you to a web page that you're supposed to activate the card. Let me go ahead and click on that and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I went ahead and clicked on the link, and basically that link is only good for 5 minutes, so it's already past that. But when I clicked on the link, it just says activate, and there's no button to click. There's nowhere to enter my information. There's nothing on there. It just says activate. That was it. So there's no possible way to activate it through that link even. So I had to call back into customer service, that same 1-800 number, and then I got a service representative on the phone. He asked me a number of different questions, and they were pretty normal questions. The thing is with prepaid debit cards, because of the US Patriot Act, they do need to ask your date of birth, which I gave them, social security number, I gave that to the PayPal prepaid customer service team, also your address, and I gave that to them as well. And they said they're going to do an automated check of some sort, a background check, to make sure that all the information matches up. For whatever reason, they said the information did not match up, and I kind of thought that might be an issue after reading about PayPal prepaid card reviews. And that's fine. They were saying that I need to send in some documentation. So what they were asking me is my driver's license. That's not a problem. They also need proof of my address. That's not a problem. So they usually ask for like a utility bill. So be sure to be prepared for that. The third thing they asked me for was a photocopy of my social security card. So I haven't had a social security card, the physical paper card, in probably 20 years. And I don't have that, but I have the number that you just kind of remember it. But they said to abide by US federal guidelines, I need to send a copy of it. So I did talk to a supervisor and a manager, and I let them know that I don't have that card. What are the other options? Because I think I ran into that situation maybe 10 years ago, and those folks just asked me to send in a copy of my tax return. This person said no. According to US law, they need a photocopy of the actual social security card. And I let them know that I have over 10 bank accounts right now, and no one has asked for a physical copy of my social security card. And he's basically said, nope, according to US law, they need that. So I was not able to activate my PayPal prepaid card. If you have that physical social security card, then there probably won't be an issue. Basically what happens is they give you an email. Let me see what that email was. The email that you want to send that information to is documents@paypal-prepaid.com. They will give you a reference number as well in regards to your account. Once they get those 3 pieces of information from you, then they should be able to activate your card. I didn't make it that far because, again, I don't have that paper social security number card. If you were able to go through that process and then you emailed the documents over to PayPal and then they received it and your card was activated, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how that went. So what I ended up doing is asking them for a refund for this card. I bought this at CVS for $2.95, and I asked them to refund the $2.95 and then also the $20 that I initially funded the card. And they said that I'll receive a check in the mail in about 7 to 10 days for both. Now, one thing I do want to know is that when I asked for a refund for my PayPal prepaid debit card, they initially will only offer the funding amount, which is the $20 that they require to put on there. And they will not refund the card price, the $2.95, unless you ask them. So if you go through the same situation that I went through and you are trying to get a refund for the amount, make sure that you bring up that you want the card fee to be refunded as well, just because this card did not work as expected. And on the back of this particular package, you can clearly see step number 2, activate your instant issue card and verify your ID. You can either do that through the mobile app, the website, or calling. The mobile app, that is not true. You cannot use the mobile app to activate this card. It's some sort of an error. It just keeps spinning around circles. Same thing on the website as well. If you're able to activate on the website or on the mobile app, be sure to leave me a comment below. Let the rest of us know. So that's it. That's my experience on trying to activate the PayPal card. I didn't have any issues activating Green Dot prepaid debit card. I did not have any issues activating the NetSpend prepaid debit card, only the PayPal. And I have traditional regular banks for the past 15 years. In fact, I just opened up a Wells Fargo account, if you look at my other video, just 2 weeks ago. And they are one of the largest banks in the US. No issues at all. So I'm not sure what happened here. Anyhow, that's my information on activating your PayPal prepaid debit card. Hopefully you found that information useful. If so, click thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching.